So guys, I welcome you all researcher participants who are participating in this online FDP. So today is the third day of the FDP and we will be exposed about some of the aspects related to predatory journals and the identification means how we can select the journal, how we can select the predatory journal, how we can judge the predatory journal, what is this predatory journal is all about. So we'll talk about that. Okay, so please mute yourself. Okay, please do not make the disturbance, otherwise this disturbance will be reflected in your video as well. I'm sharing screen. So guys, this is the topic of the discussion. Better to understand what is predatory means red color. Okay, so please note down it is a red color, and here you see one picture is attached to that means bogus, scam, pseudo, deceptive, legitimate, fake, reputable, scam like this, fake, bogus, right? So whatever journals you are publishing directly, indirectly, sometimes it is by chance, sometimes it is by intention, means you are in hurry, but you want to show something to your department, your organization, means otherwise they will question you. Okay, have you published anything, isn't it? So it's a very complex situation is emerging in last 20 to 15 years, even not in India, even in abroad also. Very good, because people are in trap. How much you will identify, how much you will go and extra do your work to find these predatory journals. So it is really essential point, and various directives have been given by the government from time to time, maybe UGC, maybe ICT, maybe Ministry of Education. Initial name was MHRD, now it is a Ministry of Education. And under the new education policy which has been launched last year, so that is also contains that people should follow the academic integrity. So how this will come academic integrity? So in that point, this today's topic is very much crucial, essential for all of you. We all are researchers. Our job is to publish, share our knowledge, as we are talking since last 2 days in this online faculty development program related to research writing, right? So this is the picture, guys. What did you observe from this picture? What did you observe? Publication pollution is there, isn't it? Many unnecessary publications are there. Many unnecessary publishers are there, guys. Okay, so publication pollution by predatory journals, for which you are certainly part of some way or the other. You're certainly part of that. You can't say that in the academic world, no, sir, I'm not getting any emails. Even every day you are getting the emails or not, colorful emails. No, I will publish it. It is in Corpus Index General. You give me this much money. I'm sure you all are getting some information on your WhatsApp, some information on your email, isn't it? So this is the pollution of the publication, which is not required, but because of some people, those who are doing the business of these papers, and they are also further, selling your paper to somebody. So they're making the money in between as a mediator. Means they have taken the paper from you, they are sending to someone, the particular person will also, it's a chain process basically. In management, generally we call it as a value chain analysis. So it's a chain connection. They made the website also, they made everything. So this picture is speaking a lot. Publication pollution. Okay, I hope you admit this fact. It is a pollution. No idea what to do, what not to do. As Madam Sonia was commenting on some predatory journals, that said it was published, but now that detail in that paper is nowhere in the website. Okay, it is not available on the website. Where is that website link gone? Isn't it? So it is really important to understand. So it is just like a disease, guys. Please note down. It is just like a disease, predatory disease, where we all are facing some problem. So this is the data. If you see from the Science Direct, one of the eminent publishers, Science Direct, Elsevier Science Direct, predatory journals who publishes in them and why. So you can see the name and trend. India is the number one. So you can see 2,592 publications all the time, every year. Even these numbers has no value. It is just a yearly projection where you can see Nigeria, Turkey, USA, China, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Iranian. So if you see the trend, we are at the top, isn't it? And that's why people have made the business. One single person is running the business and inviting so many research paper with the value chain process, that asking, and they are giving you some incentive also. Okay ma'am, okay sir, please give me 2000 rupees, I will make your paper publishable, okay please send this. And once you have paid the money, once you have given the paper, means your control is over, means you have no control to those people. What they are doing, even they will disappear. They will disappear. They will not available for you. Even they will block their email ID, because they keep on changing their email ID. And then the one observation, hope you pay attention on this, they are every time they are changing the web email, means they are not using the Gmail. They are changing the email of their website for these purposes, because sometimes they change the server link, sometimes they change the platform of the server, sometimes they change the some other third party email, like this. So this is happening. So 3 4 ways are there. So please listen today's this presentation discussion, and do contribute in the chat window whatever the question it is coming. I'm happy to address these questions during the end of this session, right? So I hope you have understood. This is a very complex problem, guys. It is just like a disease, cancer disease. And when the any person has the cancer disease, certainly somewhere at some point the person will die. So means these predatory journals, if you have the connection directly indirectly, means your career will be end up. It is that type of thing. You will be, I'm sorry to say, but you will be in trouble, maybe in legal formalities, maybe some imprisonment, maybe something, career will be over. So I request all of you in the beginning of the session, please don't say no. You know the red color which I've given, it is a danger. So please do not be a part of anyone, even to them, even they know you. Please do not say. You say thank you. Let them do their business, but don't be a part of it. So that's why it is a case of awareness. It is a case of understanding. It is a case of your commitment, that not to submit a paper in predatory journals. But by and large, because how much you do research, that is also the problem. So it is by virtue the problem is emerging. I hope you got the answer. I'm not saying that you should be well versed, you should go contact like this. So we all are, even many people, they come the trap from IITs, IIMs, also top institutes, central universities. UGC care is also another format. UGC care delisting. Even many journals recently in November delisted from the Scopus Index journal. Many great journals. Means these were the original journals, but they diluted the quality, right? So they diluted the quality, and the particular matter reached to the editorial board, and what they decided that, okay, let's stop this, let delist this, let the paper be there, because the number, issue number, everything, general name, everything is listed, is published, it is available on their website. So this is one problem. Second problem is that many papers are disputable papers, because these numbers contains many issues, not the predatory. Sometimes somebody has stolen the idea, somebody has published with some other XYZ person, not with the same person. So it is very difficult to quantify. It is whose content is this, whose content is, who is the original author, I mean to say, who is the original contributor who has created this content, and who is publishing. If the original contenter is publishing, it is okay. Nobody can, there is no fear. Even there is no fear, anybody can write. Even the someone will be issued from the court. Even you can you should have the sufficient proof, okay, this was the original work, belongs to me. So it is a very serious problem, guys. You might have published very good papers, you may publish definitely in good journals, because so far we were talking about the quality teaching and also, and this is the module is very much important. It is just like it is. And if you publish by a chance and you will be caught by someone, what will happen? You are answerable, isn't it? So whenever you get the email, even I'm also getting the emails, but I am not clicking anything, because I can't control these people, because sometimes they are creating another email. So these emails are unread. So what I generally do, maybe in a month, whenever I free from my setup, I generally delete this. I generally delete these emails from my, so that I can clear the space of my email, because there is a lot much, so space is occupied. Even I'm paying to the Google also for Gmail, means extra space, report, thesis, many things are coming. So 15 GB free version is not sufficient for you understand that, so because every file contains some size, maybe in MBs, maybe in GBs, maybe sometimes scanned book or scanned PDF is there, so it consumes a lot of size. So I'm just giving you a holistic overview in this talk, that what is this, how it has the connection, how it is going, and how directly indirectly you are part of the dispute. So I think we all have understood the problem, and we will see that in further. So please make a note of it, guys. Please make a note of it, because it is important for you to understand. Though you will get the video, but at least you can write, okay, some value, some number, right? So what is meant by predatory journal? So a predatory journal is a publication that actively ask researchers for manuscript. Actively ask. Please use the word actively. Actively means every time, day and night, midnight, you are getting the email and phone and some message in your WhatsApp group. Even I'm also getting, sir, please, if you want to publish your paper, please send to me. I will make it happen in 1 week, like this. You know what I'm doing? I'm simply ignoring and I'm blocking that person because I don't want to communicate with them, isn't it? So likewise, so predatory journal is a publication that actively asks researchers for their manuscript, because when making a manuscript is a hard work. I think we are talking about since last 2 days, and we belongs to this fraternity, and we are also going to discuss more other issues also related to research paper and paper writing quality, and pertinent journal. Today I will give you some ideas how to select the journals like this. But now we are talking about the predatory. It's a very dangerous situation, guys. They have no peer review system. Means there is no person, only one person is running the business. So it is a business basically. No true editorial board. True means no authentic people you will find. They just randomly pick somebody XYZ. Let's take the example Emily Vodvako, Emily Vodvako, like this. So that person is not exist on the earth, isn't it? Because I checked sometime. Because of my training program, I generally check whether at least 1 or 2% maybe from the some other university. So that number is never exist on the earth, on the Google, because they created just these fascinated words like that, just to portray, so that you can understand, okay, there is some person from US, okay, maybe. Because generally, whenever you go to the website, your job is to upload your manuscript, after reading the guideline of the paper and expected journals, like what is the rule, what is the font, what is the basic regulation all about. So generally people will not go to see the editorial board, who are the people, in which institute they belongs to, right? So these are very really important issues with respect to editorial board. And they are also often found to publish mediocre or even worthless paper. And suppose by chance you will get some editorial board, because they are adding the editorial board name also without taking the consent of these people. Suppose Professor Ganesh is there, he has recently done PhD, right? So without asking him, somebody he has written his name, but he is not aware where his name is used, isn't it? Or your name is used. So it is very difficult to catch these people, and they sometimes frequently changing the website, as I told you technically, because I had a discussion. I've attended various meetings also from Calribate and Cabwells, Bells also. So these are the companies who are judiciously, every year they conduct the webinar. Like even I have conducted many webinars on these issues like this. So they also ask for huge publication charges. Okay, huge publication charges that you can see. Huge means 30,000 rupees they will charge. That means they will can charge anything. If you are such a fool, so please do not misunderstood by this observation. If you are just a blank person and you are very kind, and you are in hurry to publish, and it means they have trusted you, they have gained your trust, right? You are trusted them, and they have generated a trust between you. So definitely you will pay 50,000 also, no matters, because ultimately you have to show one number like this. But that one number is not guaranteed, guys, because your story starts from that number, isn't it? That the number will also not sure or ensured by these bogus publications or these predatory journals like this. So huge publication could be 50,000, could be 10,000, could be 1 lakh. Even these days, thesis also. Thesis people are charging 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs rupee, okay, sir, you will get the 3 lakhs, once you pay, you will get the thesis ready-made with analysis, everything. Means you need not to touch a thesis, only you have to just make a contact with us. So many people are running the professional business also. Okay, so it is really a worsened situation for all of us. Everyone agrees that predatory publishers sow confusion, promote study, scholarship, and waste resources. So everyone agrees that predatory publishers, they create the confusion, because as I told you, confusion will occur They will gain the trust, they will call you, they will very polite you, sometimes they will ask you to come and visit. Okay sir, please visit in my office, or okay, send me your PAN number and Aadhaar numbers, because they want to generate the trust, isn't it? So please do not send a Aadhaar card to anyone, because your one number is connected to various, because integration of the data as per the government rules, because government want to see that as like everybody is like, we all are paying the income tax also, so every time the form is changing. So similarly they are also changing the what they, how they do, they ask for you to, okay please sir, submit your Aadhaar card. Just like that, many people are doing mischievous things in the like this pandemic, injection and all vaccines, isn't it? First dose and second dose like this. So please do not come under the trap of such. So that is the only method which you can stop all these promote Shudi scholarship and based resources. What is needed is consensus on a definition of credits. So there is no clear-cut definition available on the web also. Every people have their own understanding to define the predatory journals. Like, so what is needed? It's a consensus, okay? Because what is the consensus? I'm giving you the consensus that, okay, you just say and ignore these people. That is the simplest way. Your VP will not increase. You will not feel any anxiety. You can save your hard-earned money also with you, because there is no surety, there is no guarantee whether you will get the publication, whether you will get the promotion, whether you will, whatever the people have making the false promises. Why don't you try to the legitimate papers, journals? You can go and freely you can submit. So some of the things I have made for you, because before going through this, I was working on this. I was doing some research. So I brought this in, and this is in front of you. So this would provide a reference point of research into their prevalence and influence, and would help in crafting coherent intervention. So coherent intervention means you say something, I say something, then we build up area. We can stop if we created this culture among society at large. I think we can stop these coherent intervention in crafting this. So it is really important to understand. So this is the meaning of regulatory general as a part of the system. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. If you have any query, you can just ask. Who publishes in predatory journals? Those people who publish in predatory journals are the most part like young, inexperienced researcher from the developing countries. Even India is also still a developing country, isn't it? And you have seen that that particular survey, number one position India is restored, then Nigeria, then Brazil, then other countries. Even in China, also many people were caught. Even their papers got retracted. So there is no single system in India and abroad who can tell you, okay, these are the numbers. Only people are just satisfying their, understanding. As Madam Sonia was mentioning, sir, I went to so that list is there. But Madam has not been given any idea about that, whether that list is original or not, whether that list is available, because there is no one in this world who is doing the research on these generals, because general comes, general goes, general comes, general goes. So how much you will stop? Who will invest the money and time and make the organization to do this task? Because it is just emerged just like that. Because people have given the window, means people like you and people like me, we have given the window. Okay, you come, send me the email, and they are fetching the data also from various organization agencies. They are giving the money to those people, so they are circulating your Excel data to many people, like misusing of the data, that is also there. Because how they came to know about your email, how they came to know about your mobile number or WhatsApp number, isn't it? I think somebody and from some sources they got, isn't it? So it is really important. So for most part, young and inexperienced researchers, you may be experienced, you may be inexperienced, you may be young, you may be old, but it is a problem for all of us, right? So we believe that economic and socio-cultural conditions in these countries have contributed to the difference found in the authorship between predatory and non-predatory journals. So guys, this is the example. You can see what predators might say to attract you. So they generally say 48 hours, 48 hours. You see how much they are shrewd, isn't it? How much they are shrewd to publish your paper, means how much they are, even you can say that they are the God. The God came, you have written the paper for them. God is there to help you, isn't it? So they are just showing like that they are the most, uh, most, connected person. Means you are just like a family member to them, or they are just like family member to you. So publish your article within 48 hours in multidisciplinary journal, and that is also not defined. Looking forward to have your worthy manuscript at the earliest. Earliest. Please pay attention on these words. Okay. Hopefully, with the eminent support from the people like you, we get to impact the factor also. Means impact factor. There is a too much fight also in the academic world about impact factor, right? So this is also there, but there are certain journals also, guys, a good journal, a reputed journal, older than 30 years, they have no impact factor. So it is not like that those journals who has the impact factor, they are the only best journals. So again, because many people come to me in the class of training programs like this, FDP, MDP, so there is also no hard and fast rule, because many good journals are there who they have no impact factor. So that is there. Now come back to the another, attraction. We are covering most of the discipline, including computer science, engineering, medical, management, natural sciences, human sciences, for more than 2 decades. For because they are claiming they are in the 2 decades, like more than 20 years, for thousands of universities and authors from 153 countries. So you can see the line and word. Their writing is just like that. Sometimes you will definitely come into their emotion and the trap which they are. It is just like a mesh. Whenever you go to see, then the people, like seashore, when the fishers, generally they put the net, then the fish will come. So it is just like a, research net. So people are throwing the net just like that through email and through all these things, and definitely you will be the fish, or maybe somebody, or maybe you will be the big fish, maybe the small fish that these guys they decide. So the answer of all these problem is ignore. Simple, ignore. Ignore and delete, ignore and delete. And enjoy yourself. You write and publish in a very good leading journals. Authentic journals are available. Definitely they will take time, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. We will talk about in the other session also. But the answer, solution of all this problem is, even do not say thank you. Otherwise, they will again trouble you. They will call you also, just like like these recharges companies, telecom companies, they are calling you. Even you are getting, even I'm also getting the calls from banks. You take some loans this at very cheap rate, this way, that way, isn't it? So it is really important for all of us to understand these situations as far as the predatory journals are concerned. So guys, this is the definition which is in front of you. There is no formal definition, but people have just tried to made it. In academic publishing, predatory is the open access publishing, is an exploitative open access publishing business model. Exploitative, people are exploiting, just like there is no fix, there is no bar. That involves charges publication fee to authors without, they involve the charges. They sometimes they say uh, academic publication charges, the APC, you must be knowing, right? Even open access journal, even the good companies, publishers like IGI, maybe many good companies, they have their different models. That model is totally different. Don't mix it here, okay? Because they charge for something, but again, it is not a guarantee for it, because that is a business model of these good companies, or they charging APC and all. Okay, so don't interchange these factors. But here the idea is exploitative open access publishing business model, and it involves charges. I think we have already understood this point. The other point is providing the editorial and publishing services associated, because they provide the editorial. Sometimes they will give you some incentive. They will ask for you, sir, I will make you and appoint you as an editorial board. You will be the chief editor. You will be the co-chief editor, like this. So they will give you something like this, and you feel happy that okay, I am the editor of so and so journal. But it is a very difficult exercise, isn't it? So providing the editorial and publishing services associated. Sometimes they ask for you. Sometimes they will connect you with other parties, third parties, as I mentioned. Third party means they have some business model. They must have hundreds of people like you and me, and the hundreds of companies. We never know, isn't it? And even they will also not tell you. If you ask that, okay, how long you are there, how long you are, and how many years you are in the market, what is your reliability, what is your credibility, they will say that, no, sir, I'm already given you and send you the WhatsApp, please send to me. Because otherwise, many people are recording now these days. Because if they will elongate their discussion, people generally record and put it to the police. So it is very difficult for them. So they generally, you will find they will be very polite, and they will ask for you, sir, I message you, please go through and please send me your manuscript. I will help you doing this. And sometime initially they will say that. Sometime initially they said it is easier for them. Sometimes they said, yes, sir, we are not charging anything. Let me see your manuscript first, then I will come back to you. So they have taken the manuscript free of cost also. And in a good faith, yeah, I have seen many people were caught, isn't it? They cheated in this way. Sir, we are not charging. We are the genuine one, and we are in the market for more than 25 years. We have our office. You can please visit us, and we will not charge anything. Rather, we are promoting the quality publication. They will make all these, they use jargons and all these, techniques or tactics, for this. So predatory publishing definition with legitimate general open access or not. So again, predatory is if it is non-legitimate means that is the predatory, means open access or not, that we decide. So with legitimate general. So this is all about the predatory publication definition in different aspects of the publishing exercise. See one newspaper information and express investigation. So it was published in Indian Express, 20th July 2018. One journal to 1,500 in 10 years. Hyderabad is a hub of pay and publish. Even I can name the city where the people are running the business just like an institute and university. My God, because some of the scholars are connected me from this city also. They said Deepika is still working with me. She has done the PhD, but she is working with me and collaborating. So she also, tells her it is very difficult situation. People are just like, anything, and there is no, understanding who is to whom we trust, to whom not we to trust, like that in these situations. Hub, hub is a big word to pay and publish, and that publication has no worth, na. And Professor, Shyam Sundarji has also commented that. So that publication is all about the work hard, enjoy your one publication in a good journal. Means good journal means free from any all these things, techniques. Lead from the some publication, maybe Springer, maybe Emerald, maybe some other like Science Direct, maybe some other like. So fake sciences is there, but many people are under the face behind biggest of all 40 countries million articles. Millions of articles, guys, where you are living, where I am living, even people are making the business better than they are getting the huge money because they have understood, these people, they have understood it is very easy for the Indian community to make the fools, to make them fool in this way and track this. You are working for day and night, preparing a one standard article, and these guys. So trust is missing, and it is just like anything. And answer is that don't come. You say thank you. So even do not pick the call. But sometimes we pick the call because you never know whether your student is calling you, whether your some banker is calling you, maybe like this. So we can't stop, but we can stop it once we have understood. Okay, 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 like this. Thank you. So this is the technique which I'm just sharing my expression because they also approached me, sir, Rudra sir, we want to collaborate with you, you this, and you are providing training. I said no, I don't want to be part of this. Thank you. That's it. So it's as simple as that, isn't it? So you see, this is another flow chart, interesting flow chart, guys. Submission of new journal, publisher, UGC care protocol, like first individual is UGC protocol, first basic information. IQC cell of any college of university. These days, another is problem. These days, many institutes are organizing IQC, internal quality assessment center. So generally, people are associated. These organizations are associated with these IQC people of any university, colleges and universities, and we are getting the data. They are getting and fetching the data of faculty members, like their institute email ID, like their phone number, and many other details also. Means their area. Means suppose your area of research is botany, your area of research may be in forensic science, right? Like this. So then they will send you the email exactly with that, because they have even they have made the software to make all these things. They are not sending manually, but sometimes it is generated by. So they are doing so. IQC cell of UGC care universities, primary criteria, then UGC cell for general analysis. So this is a one chart. Submission of a new journal, they generally showcase these kind of models to publisher and individual. So how to approach, how they are connected. UGC care list, again it is a question mark. UGC care, sometimes the journals are dealing, even I am fed up with this. Sometimes they are changing the list of the, and under the UGC care list also many journals are outdated. Many journals are bogus also. Even I have reported to UGC, sir, I was searching with this, and please take care of this. So I've just given them. I'm not saying that you just remove. I'm just informing them, sir, please look at this and you decide. Because as a researcher, it's my duty to whatever things comes to my end, I should inform them, right? So Pune University is the main university for this UGC care list, having their regional center also. There are 4 regional centers across India, but the head institution, excuse me. So as I was mentioning, Pune University is the head institution to take care of UGC care quality related journals. So this is a model actually. So this model is working for the good thing, also for the bad thing also. Right? Like this notice came, you can just read out. It was published on 31st May 2019. And UGC, so you can say that journal and care public notice. All the stakeholders are hereby informed that release of the UGC website for care. Care full form is Consortium for Academic Research and Ethics. With care reference list of quality journals will be notified by 30th June 2019. This is the guy's link. And once you click this link, you will find, care list 1 and care list 2. So this is the alert of the stakeholder that fake website imposing of the care website. So somebody has made like this, but this is not actually a genuine website. You can see even government is also failed to trap these people, stop these people. Name of this HTTP, but S is not there. If S they are using, it means it is a secure network. So I'm giving you some idea also how you identify the link. If you will find HTTPS, S stands for security. Okay, then you can rely on that general. Again, you have to go because sometimes they use the security network also to trap you or catch you, right? So care general. So it has come into the notice. So they have clearly mentioned has come to our notice, and all the stakeholders are advised to be careful about falling prey, to come under their trap and to give the money to them. So that is prey generals. We sometimes call it as a prey generals or predatory ones, right? To this potentially predatory website. Anybody still following the fake website may do so solely at his or her own risk and consequences, and in no manner whatsoever will be the UGC will be responsible for the same. So in any condition, will the UGC be responsible for the same? Means UGC will not be responsible for any this misconduct thing created by these touts. I can say that touts because they are there just to take your manuscript, quality manuscript, and so you have to save them, guys. So clear answer is that you have to save, and you should not click any of these websites. Suppose this website is full of viruses, your system may be hanged, you may lose even in our university also somebody was reached to the some virus website, so the entire computer got crashed, isn't it? So it is very difficult, very stringent system. Only these things we can uh, learn through practice, through awareness, through practice, through awareness, like this. So I hope you have understood how the even government is failed. You can see you and me, we are not authorities, we are just a scholars, we are just a researchers, faculties, isn't it? What is the plan of the government? Who are the people? Who are the committee people in this sector? Whether they are, connected with the cyber crimes, because it is a cyber crime. It will be reported in the cyber crime also, isn't it? But UGC want to safe play, so they have given. In case everyone want to safe play in this, because nobody want to come into the legalities of this. Otherwise, you have to put extra time to go in court. Court judge will give you the extra date. They will invite you the parties, means the witnesses, and different people involved in this exercise, bad exercise I should say. So it is very difficult for the faculty, and you are made for the teaching, isn't it? We faculties are made for the teaching, we faculties are made for the original research, authentic research. So it is a case of hard work, it is a case of ignoring these people. And if we will ignore, we all will ignore, I think we can create the ecosystem not to promote these people, rather they will be punished, and our job is to report that. That's it. To the You can see another newspaper clip. Low quality journals in UGC approved list under lens. 80% of journals do not meet standard. You can see. So you see what is happening. Even NAC also, here you can see NAC assessment is one of the benchmarks. Similarly, National Institute ranking the framework university for grant for graded autonomy, like this. People are misusing the idea also. Even I will tell you another thing. Even whenever someone asks your resume, please do not send until unless you are sure about those people. because they are misusing your resume also, CVs also. They are putting for fake creating these APIs, because they will fetch the information, how many paper you published, how many. If you want to share, you just share a brief idea about this. Okay. So because they steal the idea, they steal the entire information, isn't it? So n number of problems are there, guys. I'm sorry to say, but it is the irony of the system that we can't stop. Rather, many websites have been hacked. Many websites have been banned also by the government, by the cybercrime experts. But this is just like booming. I can say that this is just like a booming. So how do you know if a journal is predatory? So I've just given you some idea, another idea in addition to the previous discussion. 6 ways to spot a predatory. Always check the website thoroughly. That is a one number rule. Whenever you want to publish, go to the thoroughly website. Then there you will see what kind of content, what kind of people are there. Means you do some research on the website. That is my suggestion to you. I hope you some of the queries I'm taking in between, and you are getting the answer also. It could be best by others also, but I'm just trying to give you some hint, some idea, so that you can have understanding about. So always check the website thoroughly, and it is really important to understand every website section. You can go to editorial board, you can click to any editorial board, you will find it. You can cross check the name, as I've discussed already, so that you can have some surety. Otherwise, other thing I will also add you in addition to this, you will find more colors in their website, colorful. Generally, these predatory website, many people ask me in training program, sir, how we can identify quickly without going to the website. So I say that you just go to the colors. So they generally use the dark color, maybe red color, yellow color, green color, just like that. I will show you some email also. Then you will see. So we all are receiving, I think. So you can fetch that. Okay, whenever you see and get any colorful email, you just understand that that is the predatory numbers. Do not open, do not click any number, any link, any number. Do not call them. Otherwise, you will be in their trap, directly or indirectly. Okay. Second point is check if the journal is member of DOAJ, COPE, or OESPA, NST. So that is it. So I have given you the abbreviation also. So DOAJ is nothing but a directory of open access journals. COPE is the Committee on Publication Ethics. OASPA is the Open Access Scholarly Publishing Association. And STM nothing but a scientific, technical, and medical. So please note down. I request all of you to please note down these, because if you are a true researcher, you should know the full form of these journals. So check if the journal is listed in these category broadly. Okay. So they have their website. You can Google it, directory of open access journal. You will find it. But again, you have to be cautious, just like Care Journal. Many people have made their pseudo website, fake website, bogus website, right? With the exactly the same. Means they have written directories of open access journal. I'm giving you the example. So that is also JOAS. So what they are using? Directories of open access journal. Which they will find and make exactly the similar name, so that you need not to catch them. So you will become under the trap. DOAJ, so they made the website directories of open access journal, just like UGC Care, like Care journals in this way. So these are all predatory websites. Okay. Third is check the journal's contact information. Go to the contact us last section of any website. That is also another cross check. You will find that whether that particular general name is in Bangalore, maybe in Slovakia, maybe some others, because many people have tie up in India. Many people have tie up with the international people also in the bogus, because they are sending the money to them to just use their affiliation. They use their office address. So I've done research on this thing, but exactly that office is not exist. But nobody can go to that level and ask them, inquire them. So I got many websites like this, and I found that there is no such address is available physically, isn't it? So that is also, because sometimes people are just hiring as a third party. So like the Slovakia, as I've given you, Slovakia Journals of Scientific Instruments. Suppose this is the journal, so it is very difficult to you find information and check. So check contact details is very much important. How to spot these predatory journals. The fourth is research the editorial board. Editorial board, as I've already conveyed this message, that you have to go to editorial, name of the people, those who are in their board. Maybe your name will be there. Maybe sometime I generally check my unnecessary. Some people have given, so I generally report to the police. Yes, sir, they are using it, so they are taking care of, because at least I want to save from all these network, because we have to also survive in India, and I don't want to be a part of any of these things. Even I have no time to be part, even these things never pay any role also. That is also true. Okay, so I request all of you to don't come under the trap of any of these activities directly or indirectly. And if you are already in touch, try to ignore these things slowly, and you will be out from this trap. Slowly. Okay. 5 is take a look at their peer review process and publication timelines. So you just see that, suppose you will find that today you are submitting and today's date is 27th. So you say that, so like after 1 week, you can just judge that. There is no journal internationally available who can claim that I will give you the publication in a week or in a 10 days, maybe in a week or maybe in a 2 week, 14 days, right? So that is also to take a look at the peer review process and publication timeline. So through timeline also, if somebody has written on their website, you just try to understand. So I'm just sharing some strategies. If you go, just click it, you found that, okay, somebody is asking in one week. So 1 week, if somebody has written maybe 50 days, maybe 35 days, like this, you will get the different at random numbers, numerical numbers in the form of timeline. And they say that, okay, 1 week we will come, just like that, because they are creating the name just like that, so that you guys can come under that. And they start making the follow-up with you through email, through WhatsApp. And even sometimes as a team, even sometimes they come and meet you in person. Even they will come and they will fetch, because they have all the some 80 to 90% information, sometimes the complete information also with them, isn't it? So it is up to them to decide whether to go or not to go. And the sixth point is read through past issues of the journal. So if they are published by chance, if suppose you are going and clicking the mouse and checking the website, so you go and learn and download some PDF file. If your network is allowing to secure download and everything, then you can open it. Then you will find that you will find India like this. People name also like Gupta and Pandey, suppose some name you will find there. So those are predatory journals. Okay, you will find some name from the Indian community. So this is also the another observation which I'm telling you, so that you can understand that, oh, every person, majority of the people you will find like this in their past issues what they published. So in this way you can know, you can find, you can directly spot without wasting much time, and you decide that not to be part of this network. How this scam works, another dimension from the Scopus and Web of Science websites. So Predatory generates exploits a new publishing model by claiming to legitimate. They are saying that because initially this open access was followed by these very good, reputed publishers. So exactly they have appointed, means they have taken this model open access and misusing for their own this predatory network. Because this open access was initially also, like if you talk about 40-30 years back, people have started to charge, because if professor is not busy and professor is charging something to review your paper. And also this model was exactly made for the open access. Even now also, if you can go, many good companies are approaching you, sir, if you want to publish, even when you upload the paper, you will find that whether you want to be a regular issue or you want to be a open access journal. You will find two major categories in the good companies. So by virtue, these people, those who are doing this predatory business, they have adopted exactly this model, open access. They are saying that, sir, it is the EPC charge. We are not charging. They reclaim like that. Okay, they are reclaiming like that. So that's why there is a more problem. And they also understood that how much you as a professor have time to go and website and check all these things. You have some incentivized approach, that because they have given you the incentive, sir, you will get the paper, I will send you the certificate of the publication, you can submit that certificate to your organization and your paper is published, and you are very much happy. You are very much happy, you are in the sky on that day where your paper is there. So guys, don't be a part of this. So my humble suggestion, request to all of you is, you are a great people. If some way or the other, directly, indirectly, by intention or by chance, if you are a part of this, please away from this serious exercise. Otherwise, nobody can save you. Even people will ask you, your reputation may kill, or everything will come on your job, because everything is integrated, Everything is legal, isn't it? So this is the one thing. So I think this, sadly, India is reported to have the highest number of authors publishing in predatory journals, according to the data published by Scopus and WS Web of Science 2015. And highest number of predatory journals are based on that, because like when the UGC care came, because government made these UGC care list so that at local level, some people in India at least we can make some exercise. So that was the clear intention for that, making the UGC care, isn't it? Because I had a discussion with the registrar of Pune University in person when they invite me for various programs during 2015 or 17, 16. Every year I generally, because of this COVID time, these things are now converted into online. So I personally asked, sir, what is the model? So government promoted these things in a good faith actually, but people have diluted in their own business, in their own purposes. So it is sadly to say, and that is the irony of the system. What is the difference between most reputed or reputable journals and predatory journals? So I think this question may be cropping in your mind. So reputed journals will hold the four principles listed under Q2, and they will be extremely clear about the APC of other fees associated with the APC, article processing charge, APC. So that is their predatory journals pervert these principles over providing falsified information. Falsified information means you created that information which is not available on the web, which is not falsified, means false information about the reader's importance. Generally, you see an UGC care website, and suppose people have made, a local college has made some website, IQC website. IQC came because IQC was made just to make the mandate to aware their faculties, internet quality assurance in terms of teaching, research, everything. But IQAC, the sad part is that IQAC organization, these cells, the divisions, they are collaborating with predatory people, because it is a win-win situation, because they are sharing the data. They are, getting the connection for data of the faculty, which they are misusing the both of the ends in a big way, using the faculty email ID, faculty profile, and whatnot that you can see. So that's why it is emerging. So that is the difference between. So but these are predatory journals, but APC is not in a big way as far as reputable journals are concerned. They have their procedure also. Okay. And what is the Q index? So now these days, whether you belongs to science, engineering, management, and all, now all the journals are divided into these Q index factors, generally Q index. So top journals generally listed in Q1, then Q2, then Q3, because it is a quartile. It is a quartile score of a journal of a paper. So it is majorly classified into these four categories. So that is Q1, top impactful 25% journal or a paper. Q2 are those less impactful 25% journal or paper. Q3 is lesser impactful 25 journal or paper. And Q4 is the bottom impactful 25 journal or paper. So now these predatory journals are also claiming that, sir, we are listed in Q4 is bottom impactful journal, but you will get the Q4. You will not get the Q1. So they are claiming like this. So they are also adding this falsified information as far as the Q index is concerned, isn't it? So this is also the another So Q index is nothing but it's a range basically of the quartile of a range as far as the journals are concerned. So Q1 is higher, means 100%. So prestigious journals you will get. It is very difficult to publish in Q1 journal, but if you get it, more rigor is required. You please remember day before yesterday and day before yesterday too. Then I have emphasized on that you should go for the rigor instead of making here and there, and you decide that okay. So try to publish in Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 authentic journal, reputable journal, not the predatory journal. Okay. I've given you some strategies also how to catch these people, how you can stop this creativity of created by these negative people in the market of the research. That is the idea. Please drop your query. I hope you are with me, guys. So why predatory? Again, some intervention I would like to draw your attention on this. So predatory publisher use deception of appear legitimate, entrapping researchers into submitting their work and then charging them to publish it, according to Jeffrey Bell. Jeffrey Bell is the great researcher and scientist who has done research across the publishers as far as the predatory issue is concerned. His name is quite reputable in the market of predatory journals. Many papers, many articles Jeffrey Bell has published. Okay. Internationally increasing need to publish quota of the research of graduation promotion also, as we can see like this. Demand exceeding supply, legitimate journal, entrepreneurs also these days, people, because people are going for patents, people are going for top class journals, right? So that is also, so predatory, why predatory? Because they're able to exploit that situation in a two ways. Maybe sometime victim, maybe they are the co-conspirator, they are making some immediate aggressive follow-up, aggressive, predatory or soliciting submission. Soliciting submission means they are inviting your submissions directly, blindly. I will take up, guys, your question. Please, Amit Kumar, please be with me. Otherwise, I will be out from the track. Okay, please hold on. Thank you. So please drop your query in the message. I will come back and will respond. Okay. So this is, I think the message is clear. I've already given. Go for the legitimate journals, authentic journals, reputable journals. Other journals apart from these are predatory. Okay. So what happens if you publish in a predatory journal? As I've already commented, it will damage your reputation in the academic world. Yes. So in case you publish in a predatory journal, you are unlikely to get recognition by your peers, and you may even damage your reputation also. Nobody will keep you. Even they will remove you if you are in panel of some PhD thesis evaluation, because nobody want to compromise in the bad thing, isn't it? Even your known people, even your unknown people also. So predatory journals do not have the same peer review standards, and as more reputable journals are, means that the work has no place in the scientific archive. So that you can see what happen if you publish in a predatory journal. So maybe this question uh, are also in your mind, that sir, what will happen, what maximum I can, you may lose job, you may your reputation will be killed or damaged by even people who gossip also in your internal politics and outside, even in your family also, even somebody will report to the police also. uh, there will be a strict disciplinary action they take, means your organization may take against you. Your perks, your achievements will also be zero, and you will be even sometime put the fine also, because we have seen many cases, even in the court cases also, in the research, in the patents, people are liable to pay the fines. So you see, there is no no uh, good side, only bad side, dark side of the story, isn't it? So I am here to stop you, I am here to help you. You have all these, intervention, discussion, deliberations. We are talking since last 2 days about this quality like this. So please go and see your reflection. That is my request, humble request to all of you. If you are not, then I appreciate that. If you are not, I am also appreciating. I really love to see your commitment. Isn't it? So guys, these are also further signs that a journal may be predatory. You can see many journals. You can see on the left side, you will see the different, papers, publications, right? So many are open access and required fee. Qualities of substantial concern, poor or no editing, directly whatever submissions you have made, they're just like blindly they submit. Even they will not go to the proofreading or anything. If suppose you are using 3 comma after the 2 words, they are using, you will find in the manuscript also. Because please do not forget, it's a business. Printing press person also get something out of that, isn't it? Local publisher, if you go to Delhi, Daryaganj, there is a place you will find predatory books are also available. So different, books are there, publications are there. So lot of mixing is there, guys. So it is very difficult at sometimes, science that in general may be predatory. Definitely. So unethical business practices such as offering services not as advertised. Making false claims, I think we have already discussed about impact factors or indexing. No, sir. You see, they're saying that my general impact factor is 26. My God. Sometimes I'm wondering how they can claim just like that, because they are exactly behaving, and they are easily portraying that they are professional. They are playing that they are the representative of Taylor and Francis. So many. Another one thing I would like to add also, they are using abbreviation also, T and F. So T and F originally it belongs to Taylor and Francis. So if somebody is using published by TNF could be Tata, and maybe F for maybe Faizan, So F stands for Faizan. So Tata and Faizan, that is the two people, they're running the business. So T and F, your paper will be published in T and F. So you can see, so they can making the factors on indexing false claim. Failure to adhere to accepted, so that is also the standard of scholarly publishing. Even another, talk is also there. It is scheduled tomorrow. At the same time, I will talk about the how it is. I will link this discussion with that scholarly publishing. Means what is pure academic scholarly publishing? Okay, so that is the idea behind as far as this is concerned. Another is aggressive solidization of the manuscript. Means aggressively, I have already conveyed this message too, that they will ask you, they will call you. Aggressive follow means ultimate idea is the aggressive follow. Okay, so these are some signs that also in addition to the previous discussion which we had. This is the guideline. If you want to take the picture, you can take title similar to well-known journal. So this is the summary what I have discussed so far, guys. Okay, so it is good for you. Suppose you are missed or you have joined late. So title similarly exactly well-known journal. Too broad, differing from journal's mission. Approach, they use aggressive sends, unsolicited email, seekers articles, flattery salutation. Flattery salutation means they will say you honorable professor so and so blah blah blah. You are happy to know that we are in contributing and we are existing in this world. Not saying market. We are so like this. I'm just giving you because I've received some couple of them and I still remember. So they use flattery salutations. Means you are a scholar, but they are sending the mail just like that. You are a professor, senior professor, sometimes the most respected, revered senior professor. You can see. So they use flattery salutations, invite to become the editorial board, as I've already conveyed this message, isn't it? They will give you some incentive, even incentive of money also, guys. Sir, please give me your consent. I want to put and send to this. You please keep 20,000. I think we should stop this nonsense, right? Website. So looks like amateurish and unprofessional. Prominent spelling mistakes you will find. Grammatical mistake you will find. Typographical errors you will find. Persuasive language they are using to target the authors. Bogus metrics they use like SGR, index, Copernicus value. As I've given you, Taylor and Francis, like T is somebody and F is somebody. But they use abbreviation, isn't it? Fake mention of indexing databases like DOAJ, directories of, it is not directory, it is directories of. So that is also DOAJ. Show logos of many academic institutions like that orange color, Scopus logo they are using. Even many good institute in India are a part of this. They're claiming that, sir, we are organizing the conference and we have the tie-up with the authentic journals of the Scopus. So the papers they get ultimately because everybody want to see the route of that conference to publish their papers in the original Scopus. But again, once the paper is done, once the people made and promoted that conference, and that part is over. Even they are not calling, they are not attending the calls of the manuscript to people, authors. And they are saying that no, that paper is not worthy, and please, come next year, and then we will organize like so. So they make here and there, some, what should I say, some, statement to console their, research scholar. If you regularly calling, they will scold you also. They will block your email ID. They will block your phone number. Even good institution. I don't want to name the institute because of my ethics and all, but I'm just talking in general. Okay. Show logos of many academia. I think it is also there. Publication fee is not mentioned in the hard to locate. Publication charges may less be marginal to instant journals. Article submission via email. Misleading and insufficient contact information that I've already given to you. Contact information like Slovakia example, if you remember, misleading information means you will never trace on, it is not existing on the Google, not existing on any other search engine. Non-professional email ID like I will give you the example of this email ID. info@scopusjournals.org. This is the email ID. So if someone go to the email ID, so they understand and they perceive, isn't it? They perceive because these people, they are playing with the mind of a people, emotional people. Info means information @scopusjournals.org. ORG stands for always used for organization. So like this. So that is the email ID, means there is no Taylor and Francis or something like this. Means so people perceived that way and they are bound to send their papers to that email ID. And through email, they always invite the papers through email. Some people have, they made like web page, like a general means authentic website. So that is also, so some people are just, go to click and type your title, then subtitle, then keywords, then you upload your manuscript without having author's details, like exactly you will find, you see, similar to well-known journals. So that is the idea they're using. Editorial board, again, I think I've already covered, but again, it is a reiterating, it's a recap. Fake, less known figures who don't publish good research. The editorial boards, remember, are unaware of the journal. Fleet of journals with a common editor in chief, means one person you will find at different places. Means they are running the business. Only there is a one person who charge the money. They claim that they are in Scopus, they are in Q1 and Q2 list of the UGC care, and they are in the list of Q1 of the WS Web of Science. Duplicate editorial board for the different journals, like this. Duplicate editorial board. Exactly, they copied from some authentic journal and they're placing it. And the good thing, I think you all will clap and appreciate what they do. They exactly copy in what way, they make the snapshot. So I've done a very serious research on this. So they will not type this thing. Otherwise, because they just take the snapshot and in photo form they place it, so that people have no time to type and see that whether it is original. And then once you click over that image, you will not reach to that original address. So you see the intricacies, minuteness of this duplication people are using. And if you run that particular file in any plagiarism software, it will also not caught, because these softwares are not made for the picture. These can only catch up about the name, number, and all these things. It's text. So you can see they are smart people. Okay. So editorial exactly copied from someone, Scopus in there, and in the image form they made on their website. They are claiming that. So it looked like exactly, okay, wow, it is a Scopus index, very good, and taking less time. So they publish one or two papers and they are just sending the email. Please send these further email. So some people like you and me, we are working for them also in the just incentive. Okay, I am giving you 10,000 rupees. I am giving you 500 rupees. Please forward this email to your channel or your network, like so. It is really, I'm sorry to say, but it is really a bad situation in research, right? Peer review, a peer review process is not clearly mentioned. A very rapid peer review. Rapid means in 1 week, even one day. Today you submit it, tomorrow you will get your paper is accepted, and you are in the sky. You are throwing the party, and you are saying that abhi to party shuru hui hai, You just book the hotel also and inviting you. So my paper is published, blah blah. My God, please understand. Please trust some people, your supervisor, maybe and you guide your supervisor also. Suppose your guide is not aware about these things, so please wait. Actually, patience. You remember, I have commented, and Syam Sundarji, Chakraval Saab also mentioned patience. You keep the patience with you. Okay. A very rapid peer review. This is done. No compromise peer review means they will not compromise. They just whatever they are receiving, they are just submitting, send to the printing board, means printing cell, and you will get some hard copy or maybe soft copy with your name, with some issue name like this. ISSN number, people are using ISSN number also. So that everything, if somebody want ISSN number of that paper, because they do not know, ISSN number are always given for book, not for the research paper, not for the general paper. But they are fooling people like us, isn't it? So it's a very dark side of the story, and I'm sorry to say I'm conducting this talk, but you see, these are the, so it is a very horrible situation, isn't it? After paper acceptance, swift acceptance of all submission. I've already covered this point. No copy editing, proofreading of manuscript is required. Refuse to withdraw manuscript. Even they say that, okay, sir, you have sent this. Okay, please, I'm sending you one email. Please do this. I will make your next paper free of cost. That is also there. Incentivize this scheme. Buy one get one, buy one and buy two and get one free for that. So that model is there. Refuse to withdraw this. No retraction policy means they will not retract. They will not stop the paper if they publish, or they are some half-cooked paper they are publishing. Claims to be open access but demands copyright transfer. They are also taking your signature, guys. Please be cautious. They're taking and scanning signature. Sir, I'm sending you the copyright. Please send me the copy. Which they act exactly like what the original journals they do. So digital sign they want. So now you are busy in digital sign. then they will misuse it because they have the every information, your Aadhaar card, your number, everything, phone number, everything. So what else is required? Even many people must have seen that people have made the cloned ATMs, isn't it? You may lose also some your bank savings through this fraud. Even they can also doing it. So data is very much precious, guys. I teach data analytics also, so I'm creating awareness to the students also. So it is very difficult. Save the data. Don't come under the trap. Only your job is. So I am here to save your time, extra time, which is busy here and there in negative, aspects, in negative, utilities. Okay. So paper is not digitally preserved and cannot be archived. Even if they are publishing, you will not get after 6 months. That link is already expired. And these days, what is happening? A good institution, they want the link. Okay, where his paper is shown, where your paper is written, where your paper is good for citation. That link is over. And then you are writing to your boss, your HOD, and your no, sir, there was a link, but it is not coming, so it is not my job. Then again, you will be in argument. Then your boss say that why did you not taken the copy? If you are saying something, you should take the copy. At least you are matured enough. So people, so I had a dialogue with some, people in administration. So I collated this information actually for training programs so that I can give you exactly what is happening behind the screen. Okay, invited article that is later charged, not disclosed prior. So even they have not given you, they invited the article, and after 2 weeks or 1 week, they are asking, sir, this is the Paytm number I have sent you. Please transfer the money. And now you are bound because you are in that trap. You are emotionally connected with. You have not shared this information even to your peers also because you don't want to create the competition, because that is also the irony. People believe that, no, if I will tell to my friend, maybe the scholar friend, maybe my colleague, so what they will do, they will also send the paper in that their people will also come. Right? So you are in fear. So these things you are not sharing. Then you believe that, you truly believe that these things will never open. But certainly, guys, it will be open. It will be open in the website. Newspaper will catch up you. Anybody can catch up you. So this is a sad side of the story, guys. Okay. Journal articles poorly written, frequently spelling grammar. I think that is a website. Journal article, plagiarized content. You will get plagiarism. Yes, important thing. Thank you. Plagiarism. So suppose you have sent that paper to any predatory journal and it got published also, it is available. Suppose you just consider theoretically or practically your paper is showing on this website. So what now you are doing? You are using some data of that paper of the next paper, this new paper. You are using it because you believe that you are using that data, or means you can use that some portion, maybe 2-3 paragraphs like this in the new paper. So when this new paper will go to the suppose original website, then they found that it is plagiarized. So again, you are losing your chance. As yesterday and before yesterday, I was mentioning that you have given the opportunity directly, so don't misuse it. So in this way, you are misusing that opportunity, so they will not consider it because editorial, these authentic website and journals, they have their algorithms. Artificial intelligence control system is there at the back end of dashboard used by most of the good companies like Emerald, Terrell & Francis, Wiley, uh, IGI Global, many good companies. Even Bentham Science, they have no office in India, but they want to come in India. So Bentham Science is there. Very like MDPI is also there. No one want to be plagiarized, but in these cases, plagiarized content will be there. So you are promoting your plagiarism on the some other server, X server, but checked by the Y server. So your paper will be plagiarized. The new paper will be, isn't it? So that's why I suggested. I think somebody has a question yesterday, or I don't remember. Sir, can I submit the same paper, conference paper, to the journal? No, there is always a mismatch. Once any publication is published means your control is over. Don't look at blindly. You just come in and anyhow, if you are in trap, you just send them an email. No, this is not mine. Or by chance it has happened. At least you have some proof to shield you. Shield you means you can make some safety precautions not to be a part of such predatory exercise. So that is there. Out of scope articles. Out of scope means one area is written, suppose business management, but they are publishing botany. Botany means plant related studies. out of scope, but they have taken. So you will find in these journals all sorts of discipline, even medical science, cancer is an area, urology. I have seen many things, urology. You can see management journal and publishing urology means the research related to urology of medical science student or medical science professor. So out of scope articles. PDF of the paper may be locked. Suppose you have submitted paper name and everything is common, but you can't download it, PDF. But it is showing that there is a PDF. Then again they are charging the money. Okay, you want to have the some paper, you want to download this. Okay, please pay this much dollars. Please pay this much rupees like this. So unregulated publishing, no article is an issue or numerous articles, no issue number. Suppose sometime you will get the issue number, sometime it is not. ISSN number, I've given you the example. ISSN number always given to the books, authentic books, because interseries, isn't it? But for not for the general, but we are making the full everyone, whether you are pada lekha, whether you are educated, whether you are not educated, or you are less educated. So it is a very serious ghost kind of problem. Ghost, do you know ghost? So it is a ghost kind of situation. If you go to the ghost, what will happen? Ghost will eat you. Ghost will kill you. So that is the type of situation. So guys, please aware, do not send all these things. So I think I've covered most of the points. Let me see the time. Okay. Let me quickly cover. I think the main part I've already covered. This is the network, guys, how they pay. So a good company means how the readership increase. Receive an article to unknown scientific quality. So in this way they go, subscription based article, open access article, scientist like this. So I will share with you this network. You can just see, look at subscription based journal, receive scientific peer review, green thing, has to pay an APC, has to pay an APC. No payment is necessary at first point, but after subscription of the payment needed for reading the article, then your readership will be there to receive article on scientific quality, no payment necessary at this level, like this. So subscription based journal, open access journal, and this is what kind of journal, guys? Anyone in the class? Predatory journals. So you can see. So predatory journals, you will see red color boxes. Receive article on unknown scientific quality means whatever you submit, they will publish it blindly because they have no time, because they have no business, isn't it? Why they care for your study? Their job is solved once you paid the money. Has to pay. It is written, has to pay. Scientist then receive the article and you're publishing. So it is a trap. It is a man-made trap. I should say it is a man-made trap. We should not be a part of this thing. So predatory publisher, this is one layout. Author, novice, ambitious. Novice means person doesn't know any idea. Author, a new entrant author. Unknowingly, previously rejected, low APC, predatory publisher, they are submitting. But some of the authors like ambitious, throwing the part. Ambitious means, okay, my paper will come after 1 week, then I will submit to miss every faculty and scholar, because I have also done some research on the psychology of the researchers, that okay, how they react, how they speak and think, because we all are doing the same job. We all have the similar responsibility. We have the kids, we have to do the job and many things. So I have read many things, and talked to the people there. So they are very ambitious. They are not telling to someone. Even they are waiting to give the surprise through email. Guys, happy to announce you that my so and so paper title, this so and so, it has been published, and it is the link. Please have a look. Thank you very much. And I've invited you for the for tea party in some, if suppose you are too much ambitious in that way. So predatory publishers are getting so fast turnaround time, quick and easy publication they are getting. So please avoid this thing. You are not novice, but through these kind of programs, you can contact, you can write an email, you can attach yourself to the people. People are ready to help you. Not all people, but yes, certainly. To whom you trust, to whom you. Otherwise, you are well versed. You have taken the PhD admission, or you are thinking to take the admission PhD, and also don't please stand in the long queues. You please stand in the short queues. Okay, so this is one thing. Guys, please add your questions. I'm happy to take the questions shortly in 5 minutes. Okay. So almost I am nearest to the end of the discussion. Okay. So predatory publishing is impacting all aspects of publishing, not just authors. Editorial board, as we discussed, solicitation, citation, peer review, author services, selling of manuscript, or buy your way onto a paper model. Secondary predatory businesses arising to solicit. Even these days, they are inviting abstracts for meetings, for publication, for conference proceeding. They sometimes encourage you, sir, we will publish your abstract in conference proceeding. You will get 10 marks as per the UGC norms. So again, it is again trap. Means not, they are not asking for the full paper because their main motto is to get the money through some abstract, through some title, through some full paper. But the prime thing is what money? Because they are not making any efforts like you and me we are doing. It is hard-earned money, guys. And suppose you are successful to publish, nobody is a taker. Nobody will appreciate. Rather, you will be in the trap, as we have already discussed. You will be in loss in totality, right? So these are the tips on identifying. Please read. Meanwhile, I can take a glass of water. So what to avoid, what to check. So like conference 2019 Gmail invitation from emails with free email accounts. Attending a conference, extreme large conferences, invitation from conferences like International Conference of Belgium and India, global conference. People use global word frequently also. That is also there. So you believe that, okay, many people will coming from China, India, Bangladesh, Europe, Middle East, US, right? So that is this from science, engineering, and biotechnology. So these are the things to avoid. Means you just make the negatives. Check the background and work history of the journal that is available. Suppose it is not available, you follow the strategies which I have shared with you. Okay. Geographical variety also profile like qualification, whether the editorial boards are PhDs, whether they are just MTech or just a BTech student of the, or the person is uneducated, isn't it? So that is also there. So whether the organizers of the conference are professional society, well-established organizations like this. So, I believe these are the tips to identify predatory journals and conferences linked to that. Even the same rule is also applied for conferences. I've already given you, because various institutions, good institutions are under the trap in the just a incentive to get the data to publish and the job done for the NAC accreditation, NBA, and all these things. Because everybody is in a hurry actually. If you see by and large, everybody is in a hurry. Nobody has the patience. And if they are going into the rush queue, again, that is also not advantageous. That is my viewpoint in this case. Okay. So I think I'm done with this. Yes, just look at, I'm not discussing. Are you submitting your research to a trusted journal? Think, think means you think maybe month, you think maybe 2 months, you think, but think. Are you submitting your research to the journal? Advancing your discipline, your career, maybe in India, maybe in abroad. Because good papers are required for PDF, good papers are required to award the money projects. You will get everything, because now these days trend that started, send the link, send the every detail and the screenshot of the Google website or Google Scholar like this. So some discipline are there. So how can you be sure that you are choosing a reputable and trustworthy channel? So that's a big question. Again, if you follow the shortcut will take you. Means take you just like a ghost. Okay. So think, check, submit. So tips of confirming your general credentials and decide if it is helpful for your reach, right audience to your research, and also this is all about. So think, exclamation sign. It is written in the red color. So again, are you submitting your research to a trusted journal? Check again. Think again. Check again and submit. Think is you need time. That's why exclamation. Think maybe 2 months, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe you come and talk to the reputed people in your area. You can write in polite email, request them, sir, please guide me to like which are the latest journals, good journals to whom I can approach. I can share and submit my research. We have the mechanism. And it's a 5 minutes job, guys, not 5 minutes, even 5 minutes or more, 2 minutes job. Open an email, take the email ID from the website of a reputed researcher and submit it. I will show you something interesting. Are you submitting for research today? Just wait for 2-3 minutes. So everything, I think the message is same. These are the characteristics of predatory publishers, like very quick 1 week, 1 or 2 week in accepting. Like, they are creating this one, www.facebook.com research.hub.org. So people are using ORGs so that people have belief, that stigma, that feeling that They are the organization. It's good organization. Invite authors via aggressive emails for paper submission. No editorial. Mimic reputable journal websites to confuse you, to divert you, to take your credentials. Just like that. So these are the characteristics. This is the cycle, guys, damages the scholarly journal publishing value chain, which I was talking about. I started the concept with this. So it is hard to find, but you see author leadership. So reaching to the authorship, it is very difficult. So new research building upon the based on these aspects. Sorry. So you can see legitimate journal means authentic journal. Authors, publishers, manuscript, predatory journals are red and authentic journals are in blue, dark blue color. Marketing, visibility, everything, readership will citation you will get. You will be famous in your area. Maybe not now in 1 or 2 years, maybe 2, 3 years after 4, 5 years, because time will come to you. If you know Crown, did you say Crown? Crown is always give the signing, isn't it? If your 1 or 2 papers are published, you will be acting as a Crown. And you will not have the fear of all these things, okay, whether you will be punished, whether you will be like this. So come to this area, the lower portion, not the upper portion. So it damages the scholarly ideas like this. So again, I think traditionally published papers may also be predatory, different from the low quality journals. I think I've already covered this part. Characteristics, poor website design, random images, link that don't work. Journal is very broad, covers all the topic. Editorial board may be messed up. Fake scholars, existing scholars may be listed without knowing them. Right. I think I've already covered this part, right? This is also another cycle, guys. I will share with you this COPE code of conduct of journal publishers. Consider a journal is suspicious for being a predatory journals. So ultimately, the gist of the entire thing is that don't be part of this. A straight and simple thumb rule is that ignore these people and save your manuscript. Don't put your manuscript for plagiarism or for this bogus website. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. They can misuse it, your affiliation. They can misuse it, anything. But once the things will be more aggressive, then you will be in trap. You will be answerable for it. So how do I withdraw from the predatory channel? So this is for you guys. Maybe this question also you need. Like suppose I have published, or submitted my paper to predatory. So since the journal has accepted your paper is a predatory one, you must immediately send them an email asking to withdraw your paper. You just at least record it. Whether they will give it or not give it, that is a different story, isn't it? But at least from your side, you should be transparent enough to submit. If you don't pay the article processing charges demanded by the journal yet, then do not make any payments and forget it, and simply write there, okay, this email is the basis not to participate in your predatory journal, and I will report to you in the nearest police station of my city, and please do not contact me, like this. So you can add so that it is a threat to the people will not contact you further. So I'm just giving you some exercise so that you can safeguard yourself. And you also write that unknowingly under your peer pressure or under your aggressive follow-up, I was bound to send the manuscript. So this particular email is the basis that I'm not part of your business, whatever the business you are doing. So in this way, because manuscript is over and over, like this. So in this way, you can save your withdraw your paper from the, sorry, the predatory journal. So guys, thank you very much for your patientful listening. I hope you had a good learning journey with me as far as topic of predatory journals identification. And let me show you something interesting. Just show you, give me 1 minute or two, then I will escape. I've ready, some of the things are ready. You can see this is the another notice, guys. 14 June 2019, public notice on academic integrity. Everything is clearly mentioned here. KR website, FAQs, frequently asked questions, and everything like this. So I will also share with you so that you can have idea. So the government is also there, and there is also article why India is striking back against the predatory journal. So some Bhushan Parvatan has published some paper. No thanks, like this. So nature briefing, that is also there. So many people have writing the world view also about this, but India in last 5-10 years, so this is there. And guys, this is the clarified login I have opened for this so that I can search the authentic people, means papers and references. You can type your area, you can just search it. I think some participant also requested me to tell the some papers of good quality, so I will do it. So this is powered by UGC Clarivate. So I have the account also of this. This is for Web of Science. So like this, so in this way. So I will give you some training also on this, maybe in the next when we start our discussion to identify the pertinent journals for this. So guys, with these words, thank you very much. Uh, okay, thank you very much for all these patient for listening, and you stay in touch with me, and I am happy to take your queries also. I'm stopping the sharing screen. Let me go quickly and save time. Yes, CV also, yes. Rahul Sharma, yes. Will be a bad impact. Certainly, Rahul Sharma, 2, 3 papers from the same journal, people are generally, very much eager to publish. So definitely, it is creating the bad impact. Man. Why too good? If you know the answer, I think you are well versed, you are mature enough, isn't it? PH Jain, Saabs generally takes few months to publish in Scopus. Yes, definitely everybody is waiting. If you want to be part of dark side, it is your choice. If you want to be a part of green side, it is also your choice. So I am here. My job is to take you from the dark side. That is, suppose knowingly, unknowingly, you are a part of that cycle. Please remove it. Stop it. That is the question. And you have to wait. Wait is the only solution. But would you like to be a part of crime? It is academic crime, guys. It is academic crime. And don't be a part of academic crime. Publishing in the predatory journal. Who will save you? You tell me. So like this. So these are the some points I'm sure. And yes, Sonali, yes, yes. My answer is yes. As far as your question is concerned, call paid journals are fixed certainly because they are charging the money, except authentic journal who are asking for open access APC. So it is a quote because every journal they have their own policy. But I would personally suggest you why to waste the money. Why it should not be a part of regular issue rather than open access, because you will not get anything out of that. It's a business model which was started because most of the these uh, free journals, regular journals are generally subscribed by the great libraries in India. So it will be only downloadable, maybe in good institutes, central universities, government university, even private university also, they have the very good library. Even the librarian here play a very great role in this to disseminate the information about these aspects. Okay. I have answered the questions. If someone want to have any specific questions, please let me know so that we can see. Any other queries, guys? Yes, OSR journals are also same with Devendra. Yes, same category, guys. You will find predatory journals are more in quantity rather than authentic journals. That is also another example. Okay. So I think you do not have any specific worry. And Sanjay Pandey, no. Jyoti Bala, so what are the various stages of publish or article in reputed journals? Same stages, you go and follow the rules of Jyoti Bala. You go to the website. First you read. Yesterday I've already covered that part. You can go to the videos also. You go to the website, and even our next session is also fully dedicated for these kind of problems. So I hope I have answered all the queries. So thank you very much, guys. And stay in touch. And I wish you good luck for your authentic research and publishing. So with these words, I can stop my talk and over to the
Thank you,
yeah.
Professor Rudra. I was also
Sir, attendance link has not been shared.
Attendance list. Pardon? Who? Someone was telling? Hello.
Please continue, Dr.
Hello, hello, sir. I will be sharing the attendance.
Yes, you can share. Right now, you can share. Just I'm concluding this session and extending my warm thanks to Professor Rudra Rameshwarji. And the session I was also somehow I had some classes and meetings, and I did not attend entire sessions, but the session which was taken by Professor Rudra in today's morning, then we should take care of that thing that is very important and essential in life. We should not have a too much number of the papers. We should not run behind that. Okay. Instead of we must have the ethics. So in that way, I can conclude that if I will have 2 papers, then that should be, I must be happy that this is a paper made by me and done by me. We should not go for the other means and modes. then as he mentioned many times, what will happen, what people will think about that, because everybody knows nowadays what is happening. And in your peer groups, in your colleagues, in your organizations, you will be known by your research only. Then quality of the research also gives a lot of impacts. Then dear participants, in that way, the sessions taken by till so far, all 5 sessions I should say that useful, informative, and you can keep your mind and you can make a record and notes what we should do, what we should not do in research in that way, because it's a general topic, how we should conduct the research, how we should write the paper, because really the way he has made his entire sessions connection between the sessions, he has lots of dots, and the dots, we should connect a dot properly, then we can get a proper thing. In that way, he did a outstanding job, I should say. And I hope that in coming 3-4 sessions, whatever left, tomorrow 2 sessions and 4 sessions and 5 sessions are left. Okay, 5 we have done. Then really, it would be wonderful for all of us. You participants, I think Professor Leela, have you shared the link?